I'm Carter Cash, and welcome to Random Destinations. Before I get into this week's episode, the first thing I want to do is thank all of you for the fantastic opening I got on my premiere of my webpage trailer, whatever it was, a little 5-minute thing I put together. It was fantastic. Because of that, as you can tell looking around, I'm sitting in a brand new studio, the best that money can buy, all thanks to you. I had almost a dozen views in the first 24 hours, and that exceeded my expectations by about 300%. And I had also, last count, 3 subscriptions. 3. Eat your heart out, YouTube. Now, one of those was mine, and one was my wife. I'm pretty sure the third one was my grandson. But that's neither here nor there. I had 3. I feel good. I went out, and at the end of this video, I'll give you a behind-the-scenes look at this set. It's fantastic. I can't wait until there's 14 inches of snow on the ground and it's 5 degrees and I can sit here and pretend like I'm in a great enclosed nice studio. This is really important, although it really isn't important. No, it is important. I don't know if it's important or not. Make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn the notifications on. Even though I personally don't do that and I don't turn notifications on because I found as I'm walking around I sound like Christmas chimes going off from 900 notifications and it just annoys the shit out of me, so I don't do that. One last thing before I get into today's episode. Make sure you hit the subscribe and turn the notifications on so you can be kept up to the minute for every episode. Seriously? Seriously, you want to do that? You want to get notified every time I put out a new episode? Okay. You're going to have to leave me some comments and tell me why, because that's beyond me. But I'll take it if you're going to do it. So that's good enough. All right. Believe it or not, that's a keep. All right. And while I'm talking about this, make sure you leave me some comments and ask some questions if you want. Like, what the hell do I think I'm doing? Because I clearly don't know. I'm learning. I'm getting better. I think I am. But this has got a long ways to go, and it's certainly not going to ever be a money maker. But I don't care. I'm having fun. And I don't know if that was a keep or not. And last but not least, all opinions expressed here, whether great or really bad, are all my own. I don't know if that unless that means you can sue me personally for stating my opinion. I don't think you can. But if you can, then it's the opinion of the company that owns this, which I just made up. And if you sue me, I'm just going to flush it down the toilet so fast you'll never get anything. So, but I tend to be very blunt. If I like something, I will say it. If I don't, I will say that too. As you may have noticed, political correctness is not my strong point. On today's video, I'm going to show you what I took when I went to Alaska 2 years ago versus what I'm taking this time to go to Europe. And what's important is the length of the trips are exactly the same. And I think you're going to find that I've downsized quite a bit since then. So just give me a second and I'm going to get up, move some stuff around, and then be back. Pretend like this is a commercial and I'm getting paid for this. There's a joke. So here's the thing. This is just what I brought. Now my wife brought basically the same setup on suitcases, different carry-on, and she had her own thing. So between the two of us, we probably had over 100 pounds worth of stuff to go on an 8-day cruise. And I'll tell you what, it was a real hassle. It was a hassle getting it into the car. It was a hassle getting it out of the car at the airport. It was a hassle getting it into the shuttle bus. It was a hassle going through the airport, getting it checked, taking it back out, getting it unchecked. Everything about it was a pain in the ass. So I decided this time, I'm not going to do that anymore. If there was anything positive to say about traveling like this, it's that I didn't forget anything. I had plenty of everything. I had clothes back when I got back that I hadn't even used that I didn't even remember packing. So that part was a plus. But the rest of it, I don't think so. And so this is what I had 2017. Now I'm going to stop and reset it and show you what I'm taking on this cruise. That's it. Alright, so let's open this up and I'll give you a peek at what's in it and what's going. Let's go with this one first. This is stuff that that I'm taking. But what's interesting is what I'm not taking. I'm taking this little JBL speaker. It's an excellent little thing. I got it at Marshall's for around 20 bucks. It's phenomenal. It has its own little charger. I'm bringing an iPod Touch. Before I bought this, I read a lot of reviews. This is the new one. It came out in 19. And the number one critic thing about it was, why would anybody buy one? When it does nothing more than a phone, except it doesn't make phone calls. Well, I got it, and actually, turns out I love it. Because it does everything my phone does, except make phone calls. And I'm not going to be making phone calls in Europe anyway, because we don't have an international calling plan, and I'm not going to pay for one for just a week. But what I do like about this is, between that and my iPad, I don't have to take my laptop anymore. I can do everything I need to do, my banking, my credit cards, everything on these two devices and not mess with the laptop. That's going to go. This security always wants to look through stuff like this. This is my battery charger, extra cables, chargers for my phone and my watch, and battery pack. That's going to go in a carry-on. And then the last thing that's going to go into carry-on is all this stuff that you end up getting, which is actually takes up more room than this does. This is all the cables, chargers, miscellaneous assorted things it takes to run. I probably got a half dozen electronic devices that are going. So they all fit in this nice little bag, which, not to give eBags a plug, but you can buy this on eBags. It's about 30 bucks for a set of 6 of them. And I'd have to say they're very high quality, and I've been very impressed with them. They're very light. They got a little pop-up frame on them, so when you set them up, unlike the cheap ones you get, they do stand up. They seem to be very good, and you can get a lot of stuff in. All right, let's open this up and take a look in it. This is an eBags. I believe it was either the Mother Load or the Weekender. I'm not sure which one I ended up buying. All right, this is the little carry-on bag. This I will take on excursions and stuff like that, but its main purpose is to take this stuff out of this suitcase, put it in here so I can get it through security, TSA, and customs without having to open this up. This is just travel documents, which if I lose it, we ain't going anywhere. This is the stuff that TSA wants to see, how many liquids, your medicines, all that stuff. It's going to go inside of here. The rest of this stays here. I basically have, on this side, I have a raincoat, which also makes an excellent windbreaker. And I have a very light down pack, or down vest under there. We're anticipating, because it's October, that it's going to be fairly cool. At least that's the plan. If it's really hot, we can deal with that. But I think it's really going to be a little cold and rainy, so that's fine. And again, I have some more of these from eBags. I can't say enough about them. They're great. This one's got socks and underwear, enough for 3 days. I don't even remember what's in this one. That's got more socks and underwear. Apparently I got plenty of socks and underwear. And then the big one, I know I have another pair of slacks in there. I have a wool cap. I have some gloves. I have a couple ultralight t-shirts, one heavy t-shirt, and one long sleeve shirt, and maybe one short sleeve shirt. I brought some semi-dressy stuff in case we decide to go out to dinner at night. Although I just as soon eat street food when I travel as go out and spend a lot of money. But anyway, that's it. Now, like I say, the total weight on this is about 16 pounds. I can carry 16 pounds. Oh, and the other thing about this, I didn't show you. I don't anticipate using this, but it was one of the reasons that I bought it. This is a convertible. It does convert into a backpack, and if you wanted, you can carry this on your back. I don't think I'm actually going to do that. I don't think there's any reason I should. We're not in a hurry on any of our connections. It does have a nice handle here where you can carry it. It also has another one here that has all these snap downs to tighten it in. It will go as a carry-on on all major airlines. It's about 24 by, I can't remember if it's 9. Anyway, it passes as a carry-on. And that was around $100 from eBags. So that's what we're taking this year. I still like to take my beer cooler, but I don't think they're going to let me. Alright, so let's wrap this episode up. 25 words or less. This is all I'm taking. And my wife has a similar setup. She chose one of these, only it's on wheels. She preferred to pull it as opposed to carry it. It weighs 4 pounds. She also got hers at eBags. And I don't think she's using the little containers. I think she's just packing traditional. But the point is that both of us are going to travel with about, well, counting the one that we're shipping, at about 50 pounds, and each of these will be 15. So I'll come in around 35 pounds, and that's down from 100 pounds going to Alaska. I think that's a smart move.